Hi, my name is Chaim, and this video is about who can be considered an observant Jew. Now, I'm going to allow you to know before I go any further with this is my personal opinion, and it does not hold any weight on rabbinical law, or as a matter of fact, also the written law. This is just my personal opinion, and the most lenient opinion, from what I've heard at least, um, what would be recognized as an observant Jew would be someone who keeps Shabbos, the day of rest, to which is to the laws that are pertain to that in the most simplistic way, to rest and keep it holy. And there's subcategories that fall under those two commandments that make up the command of keeping Shabbos. And two, to keep kosher. And there's many other categories that fall under that as well. And if you're married, it's to keep the laws of purity, family purity. And of course, there's many subcategories that fall under that. Um, but the more um, secular belief has taken Judaism into one direction, um, stringent Judaism has gone in even more of a direction, and therefore, to many groups, being an observant Jew has more weight attached to it, and so the minimum requirement you will only find in a few groups of observant Judaism. Nevertheless, it still is considered observant Judaism to the whole, because in Judaism there's the lenient view, the stringent view, and everything in between that. Anything outside of that is not considered observant in any shape or form. Um, but so the more and more uh, outside of this spectrum do the people who are, let's say, conservative or reform the law, or people who reconstruct the law, um, the more and more, the further and further they go away from this spectrum of Judaism, the more and more stringent does the weight become on the other side as well. Um, my personal belief therefore comes into place on what I, on something that I feel is a foundation for observant Judaism, and that is, if someone believes in the written and oral law, they are considered observant, because that will eventually lead them to the practice of observance. Now, granted, this is just my opinion. This does not hold any weight within what makes up an observant Jew. But if someone that I meet, someone that I know, if they at least accept the oral and written law, I will consider them an observant Jew, no matter even if they don't keep Shabbos, even if they eat pork, even if they are dating a non-Jewish person, anything. To me, I consider that person an observant Jew, um, because eventually the acceptance of those law of the oral and written law, just the acceptance that you accept them, that you believe that this is a God mandated thing, then there is no doubt in my mind that one day they will, little by little, put it to practice. Um, that's pretty much it. Uh, As for those who don't accept it, they're still Jewish, and I still love them. They're not considered observant, um, but it doesn't make them any less of a Jew than me. It just means that their actions are not Jewish. Their soul, their Yiddish neshama, it's Jewish. Their actions are not Jewish. Um, but nevertheless, we still have to love them, and we still have to inspire them to come back to their identity. And that's a process. But at the very least, those who do accept Judaism, that's a lot easier than not accepting, and therefore that's why to me it's considered still being observant. This has been Chaim. Take care.